Hi and welcome to a new episode of the Knitting Yak virtual edition. Today's guest is Federica Giudice of Woolcrossing. Ciao!
Ciao! Hello!
I was just looking at who is joining us. I see a lot of people from both sides of the land, both Americans. I see Irish. Hi, Sarah.
Hello.
I see a lot of Italian, of course. So this might be the one, together with the one that we did with Italian designer Valentina Cosciani, one of the one that we finally have many Italian watching us. First, I would like to talk a little bit about you.
Okay.
We've known each other for a little while, and we will talk how we met and how you met mYak. But I think you're in a unique position because you are both a very good knitter, a great designer, and a store owner too.
Yes, exactly. I feel I am privileged because, I have contacts every day with all my customers who are passionate knitters. So I always have a very nice feedback from them, from what they like, and it keeps my knowledge of the knitting world alive because, you exchange information while you talk. I get to know their tastes, which is nice as a designer because, you tend to knit and to design what you like and what you would like to wear. And sometimes to have also, an idea of other, body shapes and other preferences in terms of colors or stitches, it is nice and helps me a lot. And and now in this position as a knitter and designer with this lockdown, I feel I really miss my community because to me it's an everyday appointment with them. So I see them every day. They come to the shop, they have a chat. We have plenty of meetings, classes, and knit nights. So we are trying to reproduce that via this system.
Yeah, you have a late night Zoom, I know, and it's been
exactly.
going on for a long time, and it's always very active. It's very nice. Very nice.
Yes, and yes, it was nice when you joined with all the mYak stuff, and you told us about your project, and most of my customers know you very well already. But it was nice to hear the story from you and from Andrea and Carlotta.
Yeah. And we have Carlotta and Elena as well. So Carlotta and Elena are part of a mYak team in Italy. Andrea Dominici is the other half of mYak, is the veterinarian and fiber expert that stays in Italy and travels to Tibet. And I'm based in New York. If there's anybody that join us today that doesn't know the story about mYak. And you can always go back to the previous episodes and see some of that as well. And Federica has a beautiful store in Torino. The name of the store is Woolcrossing. And you open it when? And how did you end up opening a yarn store?
I opened it in 2012, and this was like a dream come true because I'm a knitter since I was 15 years old, and I learned knitting from a really nice Sicilian lady who I called today because I felt it was the day I needed to speak to her because I was very nervous for tonight, and she's like my guru. She will always be because she's a talented knitter and crafter and woman. She's gonna be 84, I think, in October, but she's still she weaves, you say, with the loom. She knits, she crochets every day.
Wow.
So, and
that's what keeps her young, probably.
Yeah, I think it is very helpful for your mind because she always she doesn't follow any pattern. Has never had a pattern with her when she knits and crochets. She just you know, designs her own stuff. And you need to calculate, you need the maths, you need to, you know, you need a lot of thinking. And I think this helps, especially when you grow older.
Sarah Solomon, her
oh,
name
hello.
here on Instagram is Into the Wool, says you're very wonderful that you have a guru. And you know, Sarah is actually one of my gurus. So, and she's the one of the one that been very patiently teaching me a lot of things. So everybody has different gurus. So that's nice. And I mean, you know, in Italy, I know that a lot of people knit, and these days they knit more than they used to. I mean, there was, you know, the tradition, and then things sort of died down. A lot of people were in Italy were also knitting like a lot with like cheaper material as well. That's what was available. And so opening a yarn store in 2012 with the wave in Italy of the, you know, knitting is the cool thing to do was not there. So it's kind of a big risky move. And, you know, you must have really...
I'm glad you're saying why my family is listening to you, because they were a bit concerned, actually. Yeah. It was like, I had a feeling it was going to increase. I mean, the interest in knitting was going to increase because I joined, before being here in Torino, I used to live as a student and then as a, you know, worker in Pisa. And this is where I started my first knit cafe. And, you know, it was just me and a close friend who was my colleague at work. And we said, okay, we love knitting. Why don't we go to a bar and start this knit cafe? It's going to be just the two of us for a while, but maybe later on somebody will join us. And it happened. And it was actually very nice because every week we had new knitters coming in. And I could feel that there was an increasing interest in this craft. And I also, you know, tested myself as a teacher, let's say, because, of course, I was one of the most, you know, expert in knitting. And to me, it was really nice to share my knowledge. And I could see that people liked my approach. And I think this gave me the, you know, the coraggio, the courage to think about a business in these terms. And then when we moved to Torino, because of my husband's job, he works at the university, I said, okay, it is now or never, because if I would have started a new job, I would have, you know, continued with my previous career. Maybe I wouldn't have had the courage to leave a job, to quit and start a new business. So I said, okay, it's now. I'll have to try that. Otherwise, it's going to be like only a dream, un sogno nel cassetto.
A dream in your,
a dream in your drawer. Okay. And this is how it started. So it was like a challenge.
Well, and you know, and you made such a success of it. You had a very small store, and then you moved very recently. You moved into a bigger one, and I visited. Was it last year? Well, last year, yes, actually, just a few months ago. October,
I think it was in October. Yes,
in October when we were in Italy for one of the mYak retreats. And I must say that when we started mYak, and we only had a couple of colors, and you know, we started with the natural dark chocolates that we had, and we had the one color, the burgundy. And oh, thank you for saying we are two beautiful ladies. Look at that. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm not reading otherwise.
Don't worry, I read
you.
For you. And I remember, so we had this, you know, we have our colors, we had the yarn, the baby yarn, just the baby yak, and we had started selling on the US market. And because we're Italian and the production is made in Italy, I remember we start looking at possible stores that could carry our yarn. And I was looking at the list of places and thinking about it. And I came across your name, and with Carlotta and Andrea, we said, wow, you know, this looks good. This looks an actual store, like an American store. You know, that was me being, a bit biased being on this side. And like, you know, they have a proper window. It looks nice. And, you know, and I think that's, you know, that's how it started. That's how we approached you to see whether you were interested in carrying our line. And we only had 2 colors.
I remember when Andrea called me, and he explained me, you know, that you were starting to sell this beautiful yarn from the Tibetan plateau, and he told me the story, a brief story on the phone, and I was already, yes, I want to see this yarn. Please, let's make an appointment. And when he came and he showed me the yarn and he told me the story, and I don't know. I think he had already some photographs with him of the plateau and the Tibetan culture and the yaks. And I was like, wow, I need to try this. And I remember he gave me a skein, or a couple of skeins, I think, and of chocolate. I think it was your first color, you said? Yeah.
I was trying to find it in the bag. It's always at the bottom of the bag, the chocolate. So this is the original color. This is the natural color of 70 to 80% of the yaks, and is not treated, is the natural color. And this is what we had to start with. So this is either you love brown or you love brown. There was so much option there. And then this one, there was a burgundy. Let me check the light on this side. Today is like a great gray day here. The burgundy is dyed on top of the chocolate, so it's a very deep, earthy tone that goes very well with it. But those are the only 2 colors. So we, you know, think about now. We went to a store that used to have a lot of yarns, different brands, a lot of colors, saying, "Hey, do you want this?" And Federica said yes.
Yes, but it didn't feel like a drawback. I mean, it was like, it was so nice that what you were doing, the yarn, the touch was fabulous.
Yeah.
And the idea that this was completely natural, you know, the color was a yak, the yak color. Yeah. To me, it was fantastic. So it wasn't a limitation to me.
And not only you went, sorry to interrupt, and not only you went with the chocolate, but you decided that most of your customers really like Italians, which is very different from what happens here. They like the lace weight. So you took the original chocolate that was 1 ply, 1 strand of thin chocolate. Not only you got into your store, but you made a design with it.
Yes, and I will show it to you. I actually have it. I have the original one with the 1 ply chocolate lace. Let me just. I don't want to put down the phone with the headset. Okay, this is it. I don't know if you can see it.
Yes,
maybe like this.
Maybe you want to show the lace.
Yes, this is the lace bit. And maybe I'll stand. Okay, that's
beautiful. Yeah, you can see.
And this is like, because I really wanted Andrea to introduce your yarn at my store. And so when you know, the yarn was ready and it got to the store, I asked Andrea and Carlotta if they could come and tell the story and, you know, show some pictures, some photographs of the plateau. And when I invited them to come to the store, I thought it was nice to design a pattern to give as a gift to the people joining us for the event. And this was the pattern. It's called Orizzonti Tibetani, which is...
I think somebody, sorry, I have to interrupt you for the question.
Sorry. Yes.
Somebody just wrote the name, and Carlotta, if you can write it again, the name is Orizzonti Tibetani, which is Tibetan Horizons. And how many skeins somebody was asking?
It's actually 2 skeins.
2 skeins.
Yeah, you use 1.5.
Yeah, and each skein is around 350 yards. So it's, you know, it's a lot. It's a lace weight. Now we have the same chocolate. We finished the 1-ply, and it's a 2-ply. It's the same thickness.
Yeah.
So it's the same. It's just 2-ply is a little bit stronger.
This is the 2-ply version, which is the one you find on Ravelry. Is in the color oak. Yeah. And it is a simple pattern. It looks, you know, lace and beads, because there are beads both here and on the picot. I don't know if, oops, here it is. Picots, and here when you pick up the stitches, because you actually need, first of all, you need a very simple garter stitch shawl that starts from this little stitch here and grows. So the first part is just a garter stitch shawl with increases. And then you pick up the stitches here at the border, you put a bead if you like, and then you start the lace pattern. So it's quite easy. And, you know, in my designs, I always like to have a relaxing part where you can knit and talk and join knit cafes and knit nights. And parts where you need to entertain yourself, you know, is something that keeps your attention alive, but not too complicated that you have to, you know, very concentrate on that. So this is actually, I very seldom knit twice or 3 times the same garment. With this shawl, I think I knitted 4.
Yes. And I think that shawl is actually traveled around the world, because we had it here in Vogue Knitting, and soon after that we had it here at one of the shows, and we brought it around the world before, you know, before bringing it back. So, and I think that one of the nice things that you know, from that moment, from that skein and that pattern, I think, you know, we established a friendship, but also wonderful collaboration. And because Torino, Woolcrossing is in Torino, and mYak headquarters is like 30 minutes by car, 40 minutes by car or train from there, near on the Candia Lake. We have done different events together. And I think that's very nice, because bringing both the, you know, you as a designer, the stores, and the brand together has been very successful. And we have done several of those.
Yeah, I think once a year.
Yes, yes, once or twice a year. So we have done one on the lake, which was very beautiful.
That was very, very nice.
And we came up with a name for them. We call them mYak Crossing. So, you know, we join in the same way before it was mYak, and we joined the 2 words together. With you, we have mYak Crossing, which is really nice.
It is nice. It gives you the idea of, you know, it's a nice mixture, the 2 names. Yeah. And I think it's the next, one of the other events that we have organized, you want to talk about it, is at Palazzo Granieri. Exactly. Yes. It was really nice, because the Palazzo Granieri is a beautiful, very beautiful building, a historical building in the center of Torino, downtown. Yeah. And we had a lovely day, and we were knitting actually Chattra, which is the cardigan I'm wearing, which is knitted in cashmere lace, but it is fantastic with a mYak lace, with a yak lace.
So that would be the same as the Baby Yak Lace. And we will write the name. The name is Chattra, Chattra. And that is, you can have it in the lace. I just pulled it so that you can see the thickness, or the thinness, I guess, of that. And that is just 2 skeins too? No, it's 3, 2. I don't remember.
It depends on the sizes. This is a small size, and it's actually 2 skeins. 2 skeins. It is 2 skeins. It's quite short. It's like, I like to wear it very much with this shirt, but it is nice also with, I'll stand up. It's quite short. It's nice on dresses, and I wear it a lot in every season because it's warm, but it is light. So it's just one of the cardigans I always have when I travel because it's light. It doesn't, it's very thin. It doesn't weigh a lot, and it keeps you warm.
And I'm trying to find, because this, I think the Chattra would be really beautiful with our limited edition cafe latte, which is the yak cotton that we have, the 50% yak and 50% cotton, which is also a lace weight. And I think Carlotta just reminded me to say that. And of course, I forgot where I put that skin. But if you go on the website, you will see it on our Instagram. It's a limited edition that we have done. Oh, here it is, I think. No, it's not. And maybe I have it. No, sorry, guys. It's a limited edition of 50% yak and 50% cotton. And is really, really nice. It's the same, is a lace weight, same yardage, same everything as the Baby Yak, almost a little bit darker than this. Is a natural color. And then, you will need 3 skeins. And I think, we have it on sale on the website as well. Because it's a limited edition. We don't know whether, that particular color and thickness will come back. We don't think so. We'll probably do something, but not with the lace weight. Somebody's asking, yes, all of Federica's patterns are on Ravelry, and they're both in Italian and English. And they are under Woolcrossing, correct? No. Yes.
They are actually under Federica Giudice, which is my name, or Federica Knits. Which is my nickname.
I think it's Federica Giudice, not Federica Knits. But
Federica Giudice.
Yes. And again, as usual, we will always, if you are subscribed to our newsletter, tomorrow you will get a newsletter with all of the information, or most of the information. We post them on our Instagram. And so we try to, sum up all of the information for you guys, so you don't have to take notes. Somebody said to me during one time, one of the previous episodes, said that they could not knit because they have to take a lot of notes. So we will try to type them up. But do you want to talk about Chattra? It has the names, the names that you choose.
Yeah, it's actually, I like to pay an homage to Tibetan culture when I choose the names. And so Chattra is actually the name of the parasol, which is one of the symbols of Buddhism. So of the Tibetan Buddhism. It is a sign of protection and elegance. And to me, this cardigan was very elegant and inspired wisdom. I don't know why. I think it's just the lace and the construction. Yeah. It was. I took inspiration from this word, from parasol, from Chattra.
Yeah,
and
nice.
It is actually it is a top-down cardigan. You need provisional cast on for the shoulder. So you cast on with a provisional cast on one of the shoulders, and then you start, the front, left or right, and before that you have to knit some short rows, to have a nicer shape on the shoulder, and then after you finish with the lace fronts. You do the same. So you pick up the stitches of the provisional cast on and you knit the back, of course, casting on the stitches for the neck, back neck. Yeah. And then when you get to the armhole, you put everything together, and this is the relaxing part, it's stockinette.
Oh, there is a relaxing part. Good to know.
Yes, okay. there is always a
when
relaxing
I look at
part.
that, I'm like, okay, it's small, but it looks complicated. But no, okay, if there is a relaxing part, okay.
there is, and also the sleeves is all, stockinette after that.
Yes. Yeah.
It's the beginning, it needs a bit of concentration.
Yes, of course. It's not something you do at night during your Zoom call. And yes, Kim, I was talking about you. That's why we do everything. We just put down notes. So Kim is a friend, a British friend of ours, that comes to, I think she might have come to your, no, to your store. I'm not sure. But she comes to our retreat, and we love her to pieces.
Okay.
And the next one I want to talk about is my favorite.
Oh, I could see that. I didn't know it was your favorite. I discovered it today.
I just kept it there. I was like, oh, when can I post it again? I think I love the color. So you have it there? So
I have it here. Yes, okay. I have it in the other colors because I don't know, maybe you have the sample. I don't know, the other color because
Carlotta has, Carlotta and Andrea, the sample is in Italy. So Kyil-kor. Okay. Kyil-kor is my favorite. Do you want to show it and then we talk about it?
Oh, sure. Okay. So Kyil-kor is this. I'll just stand on the back of it. I'm sorry the colors are not, you know, the light is not so nice. You have my favorite
sample too. That's my favorite sample.
Ah, okay. Yeah, because you like pink, of course.
Yes, of course. You know, and I got stuck with the blue, but it's okay. I like the blue too. You might have to knit another one for me.
Okay. Yeah. Now that I know that, you know, that you like pink.
Yes.
Yeah. This is nice. So, it also has a pink border.
Exactly. So this one is knit with Baby Yak silk, and Kyil-kor is a Tibetan name that means also mandala.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about the inspiration and?
Yes, yes, of course. When we, because I designed Kyil-kor for our meeting in Lago di Candia. That was, you know, a very beautiful day. We spent at the lake with all the knitters. And I remember...
Lago di Candia is the place where we have the mYak showroom. So it was basically, we were home. Well, I was still in Brooklyn, but they were home and having a wonderful time on the lake.
It was a beautiful day. You know, I have very good memories. And I remember, I think at the time, it was in 2017, maybe you were having restyling at your website. I don't remember. Is it correct?
Yeah.
And Andrea was telling me of the idea of the mandala. So suddenly it was like, it needs to be a mandala show. And the shape is that of a mandala. It's a pea show. So it's a circular show. I like the idea of having this geometrical kind of, you know, square bit at the center. And the alternation of colors in a lace, simple lace stitch. So to me, it was like a knitted mandala. And I like the idea of having like a sort of leaf border. I don't know if you can see it.
Yes, you can. Just
with a bit of spikes at the you know, at the border. So that was the idea. And also in 2017, I was pregnant of Angelo, my second little boy, and my sister was pregnant of her first little girl. And they were born 1 month after the other. Right. And to me, this kind of shawls, the circular ones, are connected to the idea of heirloom. So of these gifts you give to little babies, so that they can wear a shawl like a blanket, and then when they grow up, they can wear it as a shawl. So it was also, you know, nice to think about a present for my little niece, niece.
Yes, yeah.
And I like the idea of. Normally, I tend to knit reversible shawls. This didn't have to be a reversible shawl because you actually wear it folded in half.
I was going to say,
So, and it's nice because you can wear it like with a pin, like this, like a capelet.
Yeah.
Or you can wear it more in a more modern way. Just like a scarf or, you know, normal way.
Can you stand up a tiny little bit with this, like now? Because
Sure.
It's so beautiful to see. You see, you know, the pointy part and,
Yeah,
and
you can see all the
yeah,
colors
and
and
the
the
colors,
lace.
and the square in the middle is very important because in the in the Tibetan sense of a mandal, it points to the four direction as well, and then you have all of the different elements as well. So that's why it has a lot of spirituality in it. And if you remember, Tibetans do meditate with a mandala. So I think it's a very calm. It has a very calming effect on on while you knit, while you knit it as well. And this shawl, when we were talking about the different colors to use in the shawl, we come up with 5 different versions, 1 version per natural element.
Yes,
So
because
we have water, air, space, fire, and earth. And the one that you have there is?
This is
water, air, water.
This is water. The
water,
one,
yes.
Yeah, the one on the on Ravelry, on the picture you posted today, it is actually air, I think.
Earth. So I have earth, which is with the these ones. See, that one I prepared. So this is with the Baby Yak silk. Oh, look at that, it goes with my dress. Is Baby Yak silk, 50% Baby Yak, 50% silk. And this is the natural color that we have, and everything is dyed on top. And the earth is, very bluish, which is beautiful. And I posted a picture today. But the one that Federica has, if more or less I remember, has more of these tones here.
Yes.
With the pinkish and the white, and it has
pinkish. There is a little, the green. I don't remember the names. The blue and the green.
The Ananda, the Samsara. So, and and they're all on our website. Actually, we uploaded all of them on our website. If you want to check them out, I mean, there are 5 different ones. I think you should just knit all of them. They're so beautiful.
And also, I wanted to say that when I designed the shawl, you didn't have all the other colors, lovely colors you dyed after this event. So the melograno and sangria, they're so beautiful. Olivo is another one I like, the
Olivo
green.
As well. So we didn't have all of these colors.
Yeah.
Even this one. Just these 4 would be great.
This beautiful.
Sangria, melograno, olivo, and gelso.
All the new ones. Wow.
Yes.
So there are
this, I think that would be nice to have to add to find instead of we run out of elements, but we can do air water or water or something. We can just do
a combination. That would be nice. I was thinking about this today, that unfortunately there were not all the other colors, which are beautiful. So we need to think about other combinations. And also I wanted to say that you have all chanda is the gray, the new gray you have?
The gray, yes.
The chanda. So the prana and chanda are interchangeable, I think.
Yes. But exactly. So there you go. You can knit one like that for me.
Oh, well, that's beautiful. Okay. And also, I wanted to say that with this occasion of our live meeting, I thought to launch a call. So I launched the my mYak shawl call, and it's gonna be Orizzonti Tibetani and Kyil-kor, and it's gonna start in 9th of May.
Okay.
And we'll actually have a Zoom meeting because, of course, we cannot meet at the store. So anybody can join from every part of the world. And of course, mainly it's going to be Italian and English if there are English speaker knitters. But it was, we are enjoying these calls very much with my customers because every Saturday from 2 to 5:30, we know we can spend a couple of hours or more together knitting and chatting about knitting.
After the children are in bed, the husband has been fed.
Exactly. That's our time of the day.
So the call will start on the 9th of May. We will also post information on your Zoom, and people can join on Ravelry or.
It's actually, if you want to join, you should send me an email so that I can give you the credentials to enter Zoom
okay,
meeting.
we will post all the information so that we are sure. And so Kyil-kor and Orizzonti Tibetani. So these two, and of course, you know, if you decide to use our yarns, you can go. You don't have to use our yarns. You can just join with any yarn. But of course, we will love.
Yeah, I mean, your yarns are the perfect yarns for these patterns.
and so I'm going to send a new color combination to Federica, and she will join the color self knitting.
Your Kyil-kor.
Okay, I'm done. I can just, you know, that's the end of
You're okay.
I achieved my purpose today.
And also, if because I am afraid I forget about it. From today to the 6th of May, on all my patterns, there's going to be a 25% discount on Ravelry without code, no code needed. So it's just, you know, an occasion to...
That's very generous of you to do that. So they will go out and get all of them. But we haven't finished. And wow, the time is flying. Look at that. So we have these beautiful ones so far. And, but we have the... we have
Pianeta, exactly. Yes, Pianeta is one of the last shows I designed. It's very big, so I'll try to show it to you. But
you can just show in pieces like I do. You just show it.
So that's gonna be it. So, okay, this is one. It actually repeats. It's a crescent show.
Yeah. Sorry, somebody's asking that it's difficult to find them, to find the yarn right now in Germany. Most colors are not available right now. I think that just, you know, contact us by email or by DM. You can always shop on our website. All of this yarn that we're talking about, they're all in stock. And you let us know what is your yarn store, the yarn store that you want to shop with, and we can always get in touch to make sure that they have a small quantity for you. So get in touch with us or tell your yarn store that if they are carrying mYak, of course, to get in touch with us so we can always organize a little shipment for this. But everything is available on our website. Most yarns are coming back in stock. Not the lace weights is there, and some colors are coming back in stock in a week, 10 days at the most. Just 1 or 2 colors are not there. So sorry, Beth, I interrupted you. The crescent.
That's okay. Yeah, it's crescent, and it is. I show it again. It is built in ribbing, so it's rib 1 per 1 knit, all of that, and you have just drop stitches at the border. So it's very simple, even if it looks complicated. And it's actually quite big. It's only 2 skeins of mYak lace, baby mYak.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And I designed it because thinking of mYak, I didn't use a Tibetan name in this case, but to me, mYak is very... It's in many different parts of the world. So Pianeta is like represents the earth in its whole, the planet, exactly. So because you are in China, you are in the US, you are in Italy, you travel a lot around Europe and around the States for festivals. So that was my idea for Pianeta, and also because it, you know, you have these circular shapes at the border.
And this color is the night flower, correct?
It is, yes, exactly. It's night flower, which is...
I don't have it in lace, I just have it in medium, but that's the color.
It's beautiful. Many knitters have knitted in every color. Dusty pink is beautiful. Petrol, all the colors are very, very beautiful. Even black and midnight blue is fantastic.
Somebody was asking, yes, we ship from Italy, both, you know, US market, US and Canada, we ship from the US, Italy and the rest of the world, Europe, Japan, we ship from Italy. So, you know, it's easy for us. And I think I just keep saying that Andrea right now is shipping the orders from our showroom in Italy. So you are the lucky one that can actually get a handwritten note from Andrea, and it doesn't really happen. Carlotta and Elena are wonderful. They send all the orders throughout the year. Now they have to be at home. So Andrea is doing he was telling me how difficult for him it was to do all the packaging and everything. But anyway, so you're lucky if you order from me. Otherwise, you get it from me. Somebody was asking about your favorite needles before I lose the question. What are your favorite
needles? Wood. So normally I go for wood needles, wooden needles. I have, of course, I have them all. So I have the Knit Pro, and I have Aya Haya, Like. Maybe, I mean, the favorites at the moment are Like, because I like to, even if I like Aya Haya swiveling cables, in Like I love the size, because I knit with the small needles of Like. So the I don't remember how many inches, 3 inches and a half, 4 inches. And to me, you know, it's more comfortable to have smaller needles, you know, while I knit. And Like does have smaller needles than the smaller Knit Pros or Aya's needles. So yeah. But I like to try them all, and you know, I've plenty of them, because I am compulsive. No, it's a knitter. So I have so many projects on my needles that I always miss a cable or needle. So I'm lucky I have the shop at hand.
Good. You have a store.
So I can go and get some.
When I need yarn, I know where to go. I don't run out.
Exactly.
And have you ever tried the signature needles?
No, unfortunately not. Oh, no,
you should. I think those are my favorite.
Okay.
But I will have to bring a pair for you. Those are my personal favorite. And I think it's okay. Let's get Pianeta with done. The last publication that you did, which was a very funny story as well, the retreat that you had with Carlotta in Italy. Exactly. So we organized a beautiful retreat, sold out, beautiful location, spa, wine, you had it all. And you had a new design. We will talk about it. You're all there, and all of a sudden there was a lockdown order within a few hours. And you had to run away.
Yes, it was an experience like, you know, it was strange. For days I couldn't think of, I mean, I thought it wasn't possible. Anything like that was possible, because we were having a great, of course, there was already this coronavirus, you know, on the news, and we knew that Lombardia was in a difficult situation, but you know, we could have never imagined that La Provincia di Alessandria, the Alessandria province where we were, was declared a red area in like a couple of hours. So we were having our dinner, and we suddenly thought it was better to go, because otherwise we didn't know if we could go back home the day after. And it was strange, and but you know, it was the last meeting with beautiful and great knitters and friends. So it will always stay in my heart forever, because even facing this strange time together, you know, it showed that we are very close, you know, community and friends, and everybody was very respectful to each other, even if there were some, you know, some people that were a bit, you know, very scared of the situation, but we were all, you know, it was, I hope we will be able to go back there, because it was a beautiful place.
I saw the pictures, and I want to come back too. I mean, Claudia, who had joined you there, says it was terrible that you had to run away at 11 at night. And but thank God everybody was safe, and you know, it was the right decision because things were getting worse. You know, in Italy, we know the situation. We don't talk about it to try to keep this light, but you know, we know how difficult things
it
are.
is strange because we had to take a decision like how do you say, on 2 feet, very suddenly. So,
but during that retreat, going back, as we only have 5 minutes left.
Yeah, we enjoyed the retreat, and I designed, Zema, which is this pullover. I don't know if you can see it. It is it is knitted in Tibetan cloud, and it is actually a bottom-up construction. So you start from the bottom, and you have split hem. So you first knit the hems, and then you put them together. And in this pattern, I liked to add little details. So when you get together, when you put together the ends, you have this cross stitch here that makes it a bit nicer. You have exactly. And then you have this alternation of stranded color work. So you have a simple color work and a bit of texture with a moss stitch. And you can see the pattern is very simple, but it's actually this alternation, because I swatched like crazy to get the right the right combination, and to your eye, this balance of texture and color work is very nice. And so there is a raglan at the top for the yoke, and the intensification of color work on the top part with an I-cord border. So little details, and also I liked to separate the sleeves from front and back with these main color lines.
Right. I think those details is what makes the difference. You know, it looks like a simple sweater, but all the details keeps it interesting and keeps it, you know, the final result is really, really beautiful. And this one is made with Tibetan cloud. And I think, of course, it's pink. You see, you've done something in pink.
Yeah, I like pink. I quite like pink.
And it's done with the cherry blossom. Is that cladonia or peonia?
Cherry blossom and Kyil-kor, actually. The second, the contrasting color is Kyil-kor.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
Which are these two? Yeah, I had the right. Yeah.
Even here, I mean, I'm knitting another one in Passiflora and Dahlia.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's not blocked, so you.
Let's see if I'm fast enough. Passiflora and Dahlia, which I have them somewhere. Probably I use the Dahlia. So the Dahlia is my new favorite color, actually. So
I love it. I fell in love with Dahlia.
And Passiflora, here you go. So Passiflora and Dahlia, look at that.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Whoa, that's a nice one.
Yes, I think I'd really like it. And our own Elena is knitting it with salice grigio e botton d'oro. I love that combination.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, look at that. Very salice grigio. It's the light, nice gray down here. No, I have no light in this room right now, so I don't really see it. Oh, here. So Elena, who has never knit a sweater before, she decided to do with your design to start. And she's having the time of her life.
So it's not, you know, but she's very good, because I could see the picture of her Zema.
Yeah.
And it is beautiful. You would never think it's her first jumper, her first sweater. She's really good.
Somebody's asking if the Baby Yak is warmer than Tibetan cloud. Yes, it is. So Baby Yak is the warmest. It's warmer than Kashmir. And if you think about where these animals live, it's incredible, incredibly cold up there. So they have a very nice undercoats to keep them protected. So yes, but the nice things about this wool is that it's been the hair. So it's been the coarse hair and the soft hair have been separated, and we only use the soft hair. So you don't have all of that scratchiness that you have in a lot of beautiful wool, which is, of course, beautiful as well. But this is very soft. We call it almost like a cashmere wool because it's so soft and nice and different. And it's also a local sheep, Tibetan sheep, so it's not mixed with any other sheep. So it's unique from Tibet. We have a few more minutes, so don't worry about it. I see.
I was going to show you all the swatches. I mean, not all, because there are so plenty of them, so many of them, but there are endless combinations. So you have, you just need to swatch and you look at that with the dahlia and and I think it's passiflora, but the way
reversed.
Reverse. Look, this is all the swatches I have.
Oh my goodness!
I couldn't stop.
Elena, go and take them. Ship them to Ellen so she can take like lots of pictures of them.
Yeah, it was nice. Like, and what about if I use this and that? And so it was endless, and I had a lot of fun.
And I know you have a lot of customers that have Zema on the needles, or they finish them with so beautiful pictures. A really, really lovely design.
Thank you so much.
I'm afraid we almost come to an end. Do you know when you think you can reopen the store? Because I know in Italy, things are slowly reopening. So do you have a date?
I mean, it's the national news is that on the 18th, shops like mine can open again. Right. Of course, they leave it to the regions to have the last decisions, because not every region is having the same problems, especially in Lombardy and Piemonte have been attacked by the virus a bit more than other regions. Yeah. So it's still our major has not said anything yet, like as final decisions. But 18th of May should be the day. And I never closed. Actually, I mean, I closed the shop, but I'm sending orders.
So I was just going to say that Federica also, like other stores, she can ship online. So you can order online and she can still ship. So if you want to order any of the yarn that we discussed, and of course she has tons of other different brands that you can look on the website or ask her as well. And, of course, we talked about mYak.
Of course, I have, a very good selection of your yarns, because since they entered the shop, they have always been on the top shelves.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no, it's true. I love your yarn, and I love the way, your mission, the way you work, your ethic. I've always said to all my customers that it is not only the yarn and the quality of the yarn, but it's also how it is done. So you have the excellence of the raw material, because it comes from the Tibetan plateau, and it has a lot of ethic beneath, because you help the Tibetan nomads and families, and you have the excellence of the Italian meals. So I think and you're very great people.
You are a spokesperson for us in Italy. Not only being the first store, but with your design and with your grace, with your elegance. And it's always been, nice the time that we have met in person, whether in Candia or in your store. It's always been a pleasure to have you. I know that you have so many knitters that love you. So many of your customers that we met over the years really enjoy you, your stores, and your story as well. You're a very strong woman.
Thank you.
Well, thank you all for joining us. It's been a pleasure. This was really lovely.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for the lovely evening. Bye-bye.
Ciao. Thank you all so very much for watching us. See you at the next episode.